Hey, good mid-morning, afternoon, morning thing on the 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show. I don't know. It's kind of a crazy day. It's a Friday, and everyone's taking it easy today in this house. But I want to wish you a great day. Happy Friday. It's 5 a.m. Mester Scrum show where we talk about Scrum and Agile in a very practical and tactical way. Today, I want to talk a little bit about wireframing and doing some fun things on our Fun Friday episode today. Maybe think about it. I did post a picture of, there was a picture of no dogs in the shrubbery or whatever, and the wireframe looks just like Jerry. So I posted up in a couple things like Instagram and Facebook and LinkedIn a picture of I had Jerry sit next to the sign. So you can see the interpretation of a wireframe and the real thing and how they are different, but they're close enough to figure out, interpret what the person is trying to convey. So I want to do a little bit of fun thing that you could do with your team, a little retrospective stuff that you can do, or just fun activities for wireframing, because you can have fun on it. It could be a retro if you want, just be a fun activity. And then we're also going to do Fortune Cookie Friday. I have a fortune cookie. Bubbles over here eyeing up the fortune cookie, and we'll see if it goes from there. So let's have some fun. Let's talk about some. I hope you got a chance to listen to Amit Kumar. Yesterday, I dropped a interview with him. It was a real good interview. Some good things. I think his point, I was kind of listening to a little bit. You can listen to it a million times and hear a million different things. And the comparison of a QA and a developer as a kind of relationship, or a husband and wife, or a partner, and how they help each other out and how they get along. And it's really interesting visual there on how two people work together for so long, what a partnership looks like. So I thought it was pretty good. I hope you get a chance to listen to it. Again, we're going to do these on Thursday nights as we get them, and as people want to do interviews and share some thoughts, and we'll see what they have. Anyway, and don't forget about Carl. He's doing his goal setting workshop with our meetup group on the 28th of February, which is a Wednesday night at 6:00. That should be a pretty good one if you haven't already set up your goal setting after figuring out what you want to do for your New Year's resolutions and how to actually achieve them. Might be good. He actually used them to quit smoking, so it's pretty impressive. That's a tough thing to get over, the change. Anyway, okay. So sorry we're late today. Just a dragged out morning, just relaxing and chilling because the kids have off. Everyone here is in this relaxed mood here in this household. And with that, let's talk about it. So we talk about things that will help us bring value to customer without working crazy hours to bring that value and have a little fun along the way. And this, you get a little learning, a little fun at the same time. So as I saw that picture of Jerry in the bushes, it looks just like a wireframe. It looks exactly like Jerry. If you go look on LinkedIn or Instagram or Facebook of our corporate page, it's pretty funny. It's like, Jerry, I think they have you marked in this picture. So I got a little whiteboard. Now, the great thing about this activity, you can do it virtually. People can do it on paper and share it in their video, what they drew up. They can take pictures. They can do it in a multitude of ways. You can do it in person. You can do it in different ways. So I want to do this in 4 quadrants. Now, one of the things I would suggest, if you have an organization has wireframe where people who draw all this stuff and things like that, you know what would be really nice? It'd be nice to invite them to do a little lesson with the dev team, your agile team, on what goes in wireframe. What is the wireframing artist trying to create and what they're trying to convey? And give an opportunity for the dev team to learn from somebody in an organization, rather than everyone assuming, oh, I know what a wireframe is and I know why you do this and that and that thing. Why don't you just invite them over to have a hour-long conversation on the essence of what they're trying to convey over to wireframe? Maybe you can get a two-way street discussion going on a little bit too. So let's do this. I got a little square. I'm going to divide it in 4 parts. I was trying to figure out how I want to do this. There's lots of ways to do it. So part of it's to work yourself up into an opportunity to draw stuff. So the first square, I'm going to have people do a wireframe of friends. They could be animals. It could be people and something like that. So you draw a little. So we're going to have a box that's going to be for friends and people. The next box is going to be for a park because this is fun. Like visualize what would be in a park. So there's a park scenario, and I say like park as in trees, right? Nature park. I'm going to put nature. Actually, you know what? It could be anything you really want. It could be nature. It could be a city park. It could be a city park. You know, it could be a nature park. It could be a city park. Whatever group figures they want to do. Or they can draw whatever they like, right? Then in the next part, workplace. Because I always like to expand. What do you do from a wireframe? What do you think the workplace should look like? And the last one is more of a business one, right? So draw a wireframe of your corporate website. So corporate website. Just the front page. You know, the front page of the website in the last corner. And we'll get into that, but part of that is just to get people familiar with what your company is actually selling. You'd be amazed how many people don't understand what the company actually sells. They have no idea what goes on the front page and how their work actually transforms out to where the customer works. And the nice thing about this, you can do this for a lot of different things, right? So let's do people and friends. So I'm going to draw my little family. There's me. I'm bald-headed, right? And my wife. And then my daughter, who is now taller than my wife. I can insult her. I'll make my daughter bigger. And then let's say my son, who's now is there. And I'm going to put a hat on him. So there's my family. There's my daughter. She's taller than my wife, right? So there's that. And then in there, I'm going to draw a kitty cat. So I'm going to draw bubbles. You know. And I'm going to draw my little bubbles with her tail. See, I'm drawing her bubbles with her tail. I'm going to put some spots on her. Because she's got spots. All right, so there's my bubbles. And then can I draw Jerry Dog? Draw Jerry Dog. Yeah. Big nose. That's my Jerry Dog. Oh, he needs a tail. There you go. So he's got a little tail. So there's Jerry. There's my version of Jerry in a wireframe. So you could do whatever you want. People, family, friends. That you like. Okay. So that just warms you up and it just gets the juices flowing. I like to draw. I'll draw it first just to show how bad it could be, right, on the wireframe. But I think you get the gist. There's 4 of us. I can put my fluffy hair if I wanted to make a better interpretation. There's my hair sticking out when I don't get a haircut. So it gives you an idea. And then let's say a park. The reason why I do a park, just fun stuff, right? Because some people can't draw things. So I'm going to draw some trees. You know, got a little tree there. A little dog. I want to draw my Jerry dog. So we all know what my Jerry dog looks like. Looks like a duck. There's Jerry dog prancing around. I'm going to put a little fire hydrant there for Jerry. We all know what the fire hydrant is for, right? A little fire hydrant, right? I'm going to draw another little tree. Maybe I'll draw a waterfall, a little drinking fountain. Maybe the fountain sprays on Jerry. I don't know. Maybe there's a swing set somewhere in there. It's like a swing for little kids. And a little swing set. Put a little swing set in there. You know. And it's got some soft ground on there. Maybe the kind of could be a tent. Kind of weird. I don't know. Just drawing some things. Maybe I'll put another tree in there. Little trees. Jerry likes little trees. Maybe some shrubbery. Shrubbery. Maybe there's a bunny rabbit. We got the Easter bunny coming, right? Got a little Easter bunny. Oh, it needs a cottontail. Got a little Easter bunny, right? So I drew a little nature park. And it can be any kind of nature park you want. Now, workplace. So this gets into how you envision your team. So your workplace part would be an envision of how your team would work. And I'm going to do it a couple ways. I'm going to draw that in 4:2. I'm going to do like everyone on Zoom together. And I'm here at my desk. Got my Zoom, maybe. A desk. Desk. Maybe I have a little radio on the side. Some file cabinets. Some shelves, maybe. A coffee mess, maybe the cafe. I said coffee over here. Table. Maybe a soda machine. I don't know. Maybe I draw a little cafe. Maybe I have a workspace where it's a open concept. What do you think an open concept would look like? Now there's a little open concept little thing on my workplace. I don't know if you can see that little open concept. And then for the website. So this is because no one really looks at their website now. It's like, so let's say I have a picture of me on the front. Yeah, I'm gonna put a picture of me. Do my little fuzzy hair. There's me on. So I put me on the front of the website, and I'll put what I have. Options. Maybe I'll do a little video. Not like we don't have any videos. Couple of videos. Let's say I just look at my website and I just do this little menu up top. Menu. So maybe there's a menu up top and maybe there's some copyright stuff at the bottom. Well, basically, I'm just making that up as I go. But the idea would be they would look at your website as it stands and make it go reverse it into a wireframe. So this is a little exercise. You see how long it took me to do it, but you want to give them a little more time than that. 5 minutes a quarter, something like that. But it gives them practice of making wireframes. And I would, because you're having fun doing this, and I would include someone who's in your organization who does wireframes for your company, for your business analyst or whoever might draw that, interpret that information, and have them do a learning session, an exchange session, is why they developed wireframes, what their goal is, what are you interpreting from. Maybe the team would like a little bit more information on what's in the wireframe. It's not going to be picture perfect. As you can see in all this is nowhere near picture perfect. Wireframes are not supposed to be picture perfect. But I just want to show this little fun so you can have fun with it. Draw some people. They laugh at each other's drawings. They probably laugh at my hair. My Bubbles cat. And there's Jerry Dog. And then there's Jerry Dog in a park. Neutral stuff that you can draw this for anything. You could draw this for anything. Workplace, make up what you envision a workplace being. And it's not that, look at your corporate website and reverse it into a wireframe. What would that look like from a wireframe perspective? And draw it in 5 minutes. So question is, if I drew a reverse of my corporate website in 5 minutes, should it really take that long to draw the requirements up and include that into a requirements page or something like that? No, it really shouldn't. So it gives you an idea, some wireframes, some fun you could do. Sometimes drawing just makes it different rather than doing all the coding and the typing and the letters and the numbers and all. Sometimes just drawing activates a different part of the brain. May help people visualize a little more what they're looking for. Maybe they look at the requirements and maybe they'll spend 5 minutes drawing a wireframe based on what they see in the requirements document. There's nothing wrong with developers and testers drawing a little wireframe based on what the requirements they see. If they don't have one, how they might go about testing it. Get that visual representation of where they're going to go, what they're going to do, what they're going to look for, and where on the site they're going to go pull that information out. It's actually a handy thing to do. So with that, let's get into the fortune cookie. And Bubbles is sound asleep. She must have been up all night long. I don't know. Everyone's sleeping in this household today. It's like dragging. But now she's waking up because she hears me opening up the fortune cookie. She's staring at it, by the way. She's laying there staring at this fortune cookie's hand. I wonder if Dad's going to give me a piece of the fortune cookie. We'll see. We'll see, Bubbles. One thing for sure, she'll come up here and find it if I don't give it to her. So let's see what the Agile accountants have to say for us for the fortune cookie this week. And it's kind of interesting. They cut off a lot of paper. It's really thin and narrow this week. Usually a much fatter piece of paper. But you know what? Let's go with this. Imagination is more important than knowledge. That goes right to the wireframing. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Maybe something just given a visual like we did here with the wireframes helps imagination figure out what they might want to do and where they want to go rather than knowing exactly what needs to be done. So using a little bit of imagination can convey enough information for people to figure out what needs to be done without being picture perfect, without being exactly telling you this. But here's a sketch. I want to draw that. I want a video. I want something. I want a picture to show up on the screen. So imagination is more important than knowledge. I think that goes right to making wireframes and having a little fun with wireframes. It's a goofy thing that you can do. I made a couple goofy ones, and you could do a little serious thing with the business page and do in reverse, and you can do the training session. But this is something you can have fun with, activates that imagination. And imagination is more important than knowledge. So sometimes having an imagination is quicker, faster, better than having specific knowledge that takes people forever to figure out, and it can be interpreted in so many different ways. So with that, I want to say, have a great day. Happy Scrumming. Don't forget, check out our interviews. We also had the interview with Carl from the week before. I'm trying to get some more interviews into the kitty here for next week and the week after that. And I want to wish you the best and a great weekend. And we'll see you on Monday. Take care, everyone, and enjoy your day.